We take a look at the price of those commodities. Let's take a look at the price of where consumer goods and services are sitting. Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with some new numbers from Stats Canada. So what are they showing us?
They're showing that overall Canadians paid a little bit more for goods and services in the month of June. The Canadian Consumer Price Index up about 1% year over year. But within that, we are seeing inflation or these prices grow at a bit of a slower pace. Goods overall down about half a point. Services, though, were up 2.4%. Now, within that, some notable stats. Food prices were up by 0.6%. That's the first time we're seeing food prices contribute positively to rising prices in about 9 months. When we look at the shelter index, which also had a big impact on the overall numbers, we're seeing homeowner replacement costs up around 4% year over year, as well as natural gas up 10%. And another fuel that we like to watch very closely is, of course, gasoline prices. Canadians paying a little bit less at the pump in the month of June than June of 2016. Now, overall, we are seeing prices up in 7 of 8 categories. That includes transportation, education and recreation, as well as alcoholic beverages and tobacco. The only category that was down was clothing and footwear. And of course, it's worth mentioning what we're paying here in BC. We're actually paying a little bit more than the Canadian average. The Consumer Price Index overall up 1.7%. We're behind only New Brunswick and Iqaluit. So paying a little bit more than some of the other provinces in Canada.
Interesting. All right. Here's something for sports fans. It's being called the Netflix of sports. How does this work and when is it coming to Canada?
It's coming to Canada very, very soon. In fact, it's going to be here for this season's NFL games. So it's called DAZN. It's a London-based streaming service, and essentially it wants to be the Netflix of sports. It's going to live stream sports games. It's in other countries already. It offers different games to different jurisdictions. But what's significant, it's launching in North America by launching in Canada, and all games related to this year's NFL season, whether it's pre-games, post-games, the main season, and the Super Bowl, can all be streamed from your home on your tablet, smartphone, through a smart TV, or even through a game console. Now, the way it works is very similar to Netflix. You can pay about $20 a month, so more expensive, of course, than Netflix, or $150 a year, and you get the first 30 days free. Again, very similar to Netflix. But really, this is quite a disruptive model or technology. Specifically, one of the reasons a lot of Canadians don't cut their cable cord is, of course, access to live sports games. DAZN is going to be offering Canadians another way to watch these games, and significantly too, to any sports fans, there won't be any blackout games, which can happen through other providers. So you'll be able to get the entire season along with highlights, replays, and DAZN saying they're even going to be creating some exclusive content too. So more to come on that, I'm sure.
Certainly marks a big shift for streaming. Hayley, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.